Welcome back to Sarita's Garden. It is August 1st, 2026, and I'm going to work on a series of videos giving you guys updates of what's happening in our food forest. We're doing a little, it looks like, we're doing a little removal of clusia in this area. I'm just going to run around this area and I'll show you what's happening. This is a Tall Namwah Banana. You can see a nice rack developing there. We're super excited. Thanks, Josh, for this cutting of Tall Namwah. We've not had Tall Namwah in our food forest before. You can see how thick and wide those trunks are, and they are really tall. See if I can give a little scale. This is a pretty native that we have had for a couple years now that we got at a free tree giveaway, and it's called soldierwood. It has these really beautiful blooms, yellow blooms. It just looks blurry on my camera. There we go. And they're just really delicate flowers, and it's also a very delicate looking tree. Like the leaves, it is hard to see because everything is green here, but this is the soldierwood in front of the banana. And then, so there's the top of the banana, you see the soldierwood. And then over here is sweet tart mango. This mango did pretty well in the freeze. The graft is pretty low to the ground, and so you can see where that ridge is. There's a piece of mulch, or like a twig, right in front of it. It's right where the graft is, and you can see how that there's a seam. So that's where the graft was, and as the tree grows, it kind of disappears and just becomes a wide trunk. But sweet tart, we wrapped that graft with a towel and tied on the towel during the freeze. This particular area actually is in the southeast part of our property, and it was very protected because the wind comes from the northwest. And you see all this foliage. That's what Brad was just cutting down, clusia. It's thick and it's tall, and this is a little lower. And so this little depression here really got quite protected. So we were very lucky, and we're happy to see the mango growing. It's about time for me to start doing the mango pruning, so that'll happen soon. And let's show you, well, we just finished pineapple season. That's kind of where Brad is over there. You can see the pineapples, but all the fruit, we just took the last fruit off. We had 5 delicious pineapples. Oh my gosh, they were so good. Okay, and over here is the banana belt. Did have a lot of damage in here during the freeze, so these things are slow to come back. We have a new rack flower up top there, and then over here we have one that's just, it's been going and going and going for so long, and we're just waiting. We're just waiting for it to ripen. That's kind of a like a medium-sized rack. And then I thought there was another flower in here. There might be. This is kind of interesting. This is chaya. I basically just harvested chaya from another place, and then I threw in on top of, like, where this mulch is by the bananas, I threw on like the stems that I didn't cook for eating, right? Like I cooked the leaves, and then now we have this patch of chaya that has just volunteered to grow right here from the chop and drop. So anyway, oh, there's another banana rack up there. That's a pretty one. This is blue java, and we really like the taste of blue java. They're a softer, kind of white, more almost lemony tasting banana. You can see that Brad has put up a support because the blue java historically just cannot grow straight, and they bend. And most recently, in the month of July, we normally get a lot of rain in July. We didn't. It was pretty dry these last 2 weeks, and so they're breaking. All right, thanks for watching. A little update in this corner. See you next time.